the cards right, and you're in the dough on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you very much. And welcome to Card Sharks. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you for joining us at home. Nice to have you here with us. And our thanks for that opening poem, Ellen Younger of Moundsville, West Virginia. Thank you, Ellen. We crowned a new champion as time ran out last time, so we're going to bring that champion up right now. He's going for the big money with the money cards. Giuseppe Gubby. Hello, Giuseppe.
How are you? Hi, everybody. So,
see, now you're comfortable, right?
Much
say hello to friends.
before, yes.
And you are a waiter.
I was a head waiter. I'm looking for another job. I just graduated the travel agent school in Los Angeles, so I'm trying to get a job whether in New York, Paris, London, airport anyway.
Terrific. How long have you been in this country?
3 months, and I love it. I hope to come back.
That's super. You're a nice man, because I know when you won the match, you were so consoling your opponent, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry you lost." So don't feel that way. You got.
I have to.
You're here to win.
Well, but I want to. Do you mind?
No. You're a nice man. Are you ready to go for the big money now?
Definitely.
Okay, let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Giuseppe, hop up there. Up here if you will, sir. And the money cards have been all shuffled and cut. And Janice will start dealing them, giving you $200 on the bottom line, and these 3 cards, bet them as you will, move up to the second level, another $200 of betting money will give you, and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the money. Giuseppe, let's go. Here's $200.
Thank you.
As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards to start with, and of course you can change the base cards as you move up to each of the next 2 levels. With $200, you're starting with a 6. Do you want it?
I'd like to change it, please.
Must play this one. Changing the 6 to... Oh,
wonderful.
Yes, big ace.
Wonderful. All of it lower.
The whole thing, $200 lower than an ace.
Wow, wonderful.
Great card.
All of it higher.
Again, all of it. $400 higher than a 3. An 8.
Okay, only $50 higher.
Taking that minimum bet, the $50 higher than the middle card, the 8. And he's
wonderful.
Did very well on the bottom level with $850. Up goes the jack. Give you another $200. You get $1,050.
I keep it, and half of it, $400 lower.
$400 lower than a jack.
Wonderful.
$1,550 now, Giuseppe.
$100 higher.
$100 higher than a 6.
Wonderful.
Yes, for the queen, $1,550.
$550 lower.
$550 lower than a queen. Into 10. $2,100 and up goes the 10. Do you want it?
Thank you. I like to change it, of course.
Big change. You've got a lot of money riding on it. Changing the 10 to a 6. Now you must bet at least $1,050, Giuseppe. What do you want to bet?
$1,000 higher.
You want to bet the half? $1,050.
Yes. $1,050 higher.
Let's go. $1,050 higher than a 6. Oh no.
Doesn't matter.
It's a 5. But you only bet the half, so you come out of that pretty good with $1,050.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not bad.
Well,
tough card to play with there at the top, though. But with the $200 in the game, for that one game, you're at $1,250. Not bad.
Thank you. Not bad at all.
And Giuseppe, you meet a new challenger right after we take time out for this commercial break, so don't go away. Okay, Giuseppe, new challenger coming out. Let's open the board and get to the cards. 2 brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Marianne Hamilton. Hello, Marianne.
Hi,
welcome.
Jim. How are you? Thank you.
Good to have you here with us.
I'm happy to be here.
Tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Marianne Hamilton. I live in Millbrae, California, and that's right at the end of the runway at San Francisco International Airport. It makes it convenient for me to get to work. I'm a supervisor for a major airline. I supervise flight attendants.
Oh, does it bother you with the planes going over?
No, you just kind of get used to it and just kind of turn the volume
Don't even
down, so
notice
to
it
speak.
after a while.
Right, exactly.
Good to have you here. Good
you.
luck. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Each of you have a shuffle deck of cards. You've cut them. The red cards on top will be played by Giuseppe, the champion. Lower cards, the blue cards, played by Marianne, the challenger. Best 2 out of 3, starting with a question to Giuseppe. Giuseppe, we found 100 married women who have a full-time job and asked them, Marianne, has nothing to do with you. We asked these 100 married women with a full-time job, have you ever become romantically involved with a man you work with? How many married women said yes, they have?
Well, I think the number got to be pretty high. You know, we all hate routine sooner or later. So I think about 55.
55 married women have been involved romantically with someone they work with, Marianne.
Well, that's a good number, but I think it's going to be just a bit lower. I think they're not quite ready to chance risking their marriage or whatever, so I'm going to say lower.
Okay, if it's lower, you'll go to the board first, Marianne. If not, it'll be Giuseppe. The actual number of married women who've become romantically involved with a man they work with is 30. It's lower, Marianne. Yes. That's still a very frightening number.
True.
Marianne, you're starting with a 4.
Oh, those wicked 4s. Well, I'm going to have to hold on to the 4 and say the next card is higher.
Higher than a 4. Oh, no, it's 2. You were prophetic when you said wicked 4s. That gives Giuseppe a free chance to play a jack.
Wonderful. I like it very much. Lower.
Lower than a jack. It is
Okay, I have to freeze.
Freezing it with that middle card. We move the freeze bar over. Can't take that card away from you. We'll fill in the space for you, Marianne, and the question goes to you. Marianne, we asked 100 priests. Have you ever been to a bar mitzvah? How many priests said yes?
Well, I think there are probably a lot of priests with rabbi friends and acquaintances. So I'm going to say that about 25 have been to bar mitzvah.
25 priests have been to a bar mitzvah.
Well, I think the church today is really up to date. So I think it's even higher than that.
Even higher than
Yes.
that. The actual number of priests who've been to a bar mitzvah is 21, not higher. Marianne was very close to
All
it.
right, I get another turn at this 4. I'm going to have to go higher.
You're going to keep the 4 and go higher. This time it is with a 5.
Okay, the 5s are good. I'm going to go higher.
Risking that one and this one higher. Oh, another 5. It is not higher. And again,
Okay.
Giuseppe gets a free chance to play the 8.
I saw too many small cards, so I say higher.
Higher than an 8? No, it's a 5. And couldn't take advantage of it. And again, we fill in the spaces. Question 3, Giuseppe. We asked 100 married men. Have you ever let your wife win an argument even though you knew you were right? How many men admitted that they had let their wife win an argument?
Well, I don't know the American customers, as I said before, but I would do it. So I would say about 41.
41. Let the wife win.
Well, I think all men have to keep one thing in the back of their minds. Eventually, they've got to go to bed and sleep with that lady. So I think for all general purposes, a lot of men will let the wife win the argument. So it's going to be higher.
Of course, that could be a reason to keep the argument going so you can make up later, too.
True.
The actual number of intelligent married men who've let their wife win an argument, even though they knew they were right, is 76. You're right, Marianne. It's higher. Very much higher.
Okay.
Still got a 4.
Well, I'm going to have to change the 4.
You're going to change it?
It's been good to me.
I cannot remember someone changing a 4 before, Marianne. Let's see what we get. A 10.
A 10, okay. I'm going to say the next card is lower.
Lower than a 10? It is an 8.
Okay. I'm going to freeze.
Freezing it, we have a tie, and both of you are looking at a middle card and 8. Both of you need 3 cards.
Yes.
Sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Marianne. Marianne, we asked 100 fathers of 18-year-old girls. Would you be upset if your daughter dated a man older than you? How many fathers said they would be upset?
I think a lot of fathers would be upset because they probably are thinking of the things that they would do with a younger girl. So I'm going to say there are probably about 78 that would be upset.
78 fathers of 18-year-olds would be upset.
She made it very tough for me. And I must say slightly higher.
Higher than that,
Yes.
even.
Higher.
Just for purposes of clarification to my daughter, yes, I would be very upset. The actual number of fathers who would be upset if their daughter dated an older man is 90. Giuseppe. Yes. Giuseppe, 3 cards to win. Marianne needs 3. Do you want to play it or pass it?
I give her the chance.
Okay.
Marianne, you've got to play it. You cannot change the 8. Get them all. You've won the game. One mistake and Giuseppe wins it.
I'm going to say the next card is higher.
Higher than an 8. It is a 9.
Right.
1/3.
Okay. I'm going to say the next card is lower.
Lower than a 9. No, it's a queen. It's not lower. And Giuseppe wins game 1 in sudden death. He put the pressure on you. And we'll set up for game 2, Janice, if you will. And Giuseppe has game 1 and $100. Marianne, you need this game. And again, as Janice deals them out, a reminder that these are the same 2 decks of cards. Question to you, Giuseppe. We asked 100 single women. Have you ever, listen to this one. 100 single women. Have you ever had a fit of giggles in the middle of a romantic interlude? How many women said they have?
You mean give something to eat the baby? Is that what you mean?
What Giuseppe?
What did you say in English? Can you repeat that?
Sure, I can read it. We asked 100 single women, have you ever had a fit of giggles in the middle of a romantic interlude?
What is a fit of giggles?
A fit of going... That's a fit of giggles.
Well, I think very often it happened to me anyway. So I think... Married woman.
No, single women.
Single women,
yes. Remember...
no, just 37.
37.
Yes.
I've had
It shouldn't be too often anyway.
It happened, but it happened to you.
Yes, it happened to me. Yeah.
Is it possible that was an editorial comment, Giuseppe?
Yes, but I'm not going to tell you what.
Marianne, what do you think?
Well, I'm trying to decide whether or not they were laughing at the that was being used or what. So I'm going to say that it's lower.
Okay. Welcome to Dear Abby, friends. The actual number of single women who have giggled during a romantic interlude is 84.
I love it.
Giuseppe, you win. My goodness. You're starting with a 10.
I change it, please.
You change it.
A 2, I want a 2, please.
A 2,
wonderful. Higher. Come on.
Higher than a 2. It
Wonderful.
is an ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace. An 8.
Wonderful. I freeze.
You're right up the middle. And Giuseppe leads in game 2, and we're going to take time out for a commercial break. So don't go away. 84